name's Alice Gray and welcome to another episode of Grey Matter, the series of science shorts that talks all things brain and cracks all things cranium. And if you've watched some of my videos before, that intro is probably all too familiar. A bit like the experience you get when you have déjà vu. Déjà vu comes from the French for already seen and refers to the sensation of familiarity you get when you think that you've experienced something before. Around 2/3 of the population experience déjà vu, and some people are more likely to experience it than others. It's thought that there are some links between déjà vu and some neurological conditions like epilepsy, or more specifically temporal lobe epilepsy. Now this is interesting because the temporal lobe in your brain is positioned just behind your ear, and this has some functions in memory. Now there are many theories about what causes déjà vu, and some researchers think that it's caused by an electrical anomaly in the brain, where there's some abnormal electrical activity that causes a sensation that you've experienced this experience before. Now, abnormal electrical activity in the brain doesn't mean that you have epilepsy. Most of us have experienced some form of abnormal electrical activity in their brain, some in the form of hypnagogic jerks, or in other words, this is that weird feeling of falling and that sudden jolt you might get before you fall asleep. There are also several memory-based theories surrounding the causes of déjà vu, with some researchers thinking that visual and spatial cues may be similar to something you have experienced before, triggering a feeling of familiarity. And some researchers have used virtual reality headsets to recreate familiar scenes, and this has triggered the feelings of déjà vu. Another memory-based theory for déjà vu references the way our brain stores memories, because sometimes memories can be forgotten superficially, but they've been stored deeply within the brain. Some neuroscientists think that recalling a memory is simply a case of reconstruction, and each time you remember an event, it's recalling the last reconstruction. Now this theory of déjà vu thinks that the feeling of recognition comes from a match between the event we're experiencing and stored data, something that we've forgotten about. Some drugs can actually help shed light on what is happening in the brain during déjà vu, because some pharmaceutical drugs can actually cause déjà vu to happen more often, especially when you're taking two pharmaceutical drugs together. In 2001, a study found that when a man took two kinds of flu medications, he began to experience regular and intense feelings of familiarity. When the patient took amantadine and phenopropenolone together, he regularly experienced déjà vu. It's thought that the feelings of déjà vu resulted from the drugs interacting with a chemical pathway in the brain called the dopaminergic pathway. This led to an increase in the brain chemical dopamine in the mesial temporal lobe area, causing the feelings of déjà vu. So that's it for this episode of Grey Matter. Remember to subscribe and stay tuned for next time.